Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by PewSitter.com, your online Catholic newspaper for the third millennium, CatholicMediaCoalition.org, in line with the Church, online with the world.
And TheAmericanCatholic.com, politics and culture from a Catholic perspective.
Hello, welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Michael Voris. Graham says Obama was born a Muslim on the heels of a new poll suggesting that nearly 1 in 5 Americans incorrectly believes that Barack Hussein Obama is a Muslim. The Reverend Franklin Graham has decided to join the chorus of opinion. The outspoken televangelist is now offering his own controversial explanation of why people wrongly believe that the president is a Muslim. When asked in a recent CNN interview whether he had any doubts about Obama's self-proclaimed Christian belief, Graham responded by saying, quote, "The president's problem is that he was born a Muslim. His father was a Muslim. The seed of Islam is passed through the father like the seed of Judaism is passed through the mother. He was born a Muslim. His father gave him an Islamic name," end quote. The White House has responded to this statement by saying that the president is a committed Christian and that Graham is entitled to his own opinion. Administration staffers appear to be having a difficult time defending Obama's Christian beliefs, as Obama's policies are often at odds with the most fundamental tenets of the Christian faith. Mass changes set for Advent 2011. The long-awaited third edition of the Mass in English has finally arrived. Cardinal Francis George, Archbishop of Chicago and President of the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, has announced that the full text of the English-language translation of the Roman Missal has been issued for all dioceses of the United States of America. The text, now approved by the Vatican, establishes several adaptations, including additional prayers for the penitential act at Mass and the renewal of the baptismal promises on Easter Sunday. Also being promulgated are texts of prayers for feasts specific to the United States, such as Thanksgiving, Independence Day, and the observance for saints such as Damien of Molokai, Catherine Drexel, and Elizabeth Ann Seton. The Vatican also approved the Mass for giving thanks to God for the gift of human life, which may be celebrated on January 22nd, the anniversary of Roe v. Wade, which established legalized abortion in the United States. The U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops says that the new missal will first be used on November 27, 2011, the first Sunday of Advent. Gay activists in the UK want equality. Homosexual activists continue to lobby lawmakers on behalf of same-sex couples. Their goal is to redefine the legal status of such unions to equal marriage between a man and a woman. In a no surprise poll outcome, the gay and lesbian magazine Pink News says that 98% of its readers declared that civil partnerships do not go far enough. The magazine, which is read primarily by lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender individuals, also published supporting opinions from organizations such as the Lesbian and Gay Christian Movement. Again, no surprise, they too are calling for legal status equal to traditional marriage, despite any Christian definition of marriage which excludes same-sex unions of any kind. Stay with us, back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy, in print and on the web, and RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
CatholicUnderground.com, the podcast about our Catholic faith and new media.
Iraqi bishop calls for peace. As the last American combat brigade leaves Iraq, the auxiliary bishop of Baghdad, Shlomo Wardouni, is calling for peace and security in a nation that has been devastated by war and political turmoil. During an interview with Vatican Radio, the prelate said, "It's very difficult to live in a place where there's no law, where there is no government. Iraq is without government. It's lawless. How can you live in a place like that?" End quote. The bishop believes that without good government, proper laws, and job opportunities, that violence and terrorism will continue to dominate and possibly destroy any hopes of building a new Iraq. And lastly, rumors revisited with the SSPX. The Society of St. Pius X may be close to yet another agreement with the Vatican, according to one blogger. Blogspot Rorate Celi has published a letter of Bishop Williamson's that suggests a political maneuver that might allow for full communion fairly soon. You may remember that Williamson effectively derailed earlier efforts at reconciliation by publicly stating his denial of the Holocaust. That was a serious gaffe for which he has already made a public apology. The outspoken SSPX bishop is saying that this second motu proprio may demand no acceptance of the documents of Vatican II and merely give a vague nod to the Pope John Paul II Catechism of the Catholic Church. Insider sources tell Catholic News Roundup that the SSPX superior, Bishop Bernard Felle, was recently in eastern Pennsylvania touring the seminary there, now called Mary Immaculate Center. He is rumored to be considering purchasing the complex and making it the new site for their North American seminary. The former Vincentian Seminary is owned by the Archdiocese of Philadelphia and was recently closed. The fact that archdiocesan officials would even consider the sale may signal that the rumors of the reconciliation are true. The seminary complex sits on over 300 acres and was built to house over 160 seminarians. It's considered by many to be a jewel in the crown of Catholic architecture in America. I'm Michael Voris. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of Catholic News Roundup right here on RealCatholicTV.com. And be sure and check out the Vortex today, where we talk about those polls which say a large number of Americans say Obama is Muslim. That's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tell your friends about us. And as always, God bless you.